Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Working with 2nd and 5 now. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now back to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Watson off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on fourth. Watson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Kind of curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Down coming. 54.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On 4th down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the draw is Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Check back. Check back.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. The Browns have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pick up there on 20 yards. Now Watson. Sharp's got it, left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
24! That's 31!
Watson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Baltimore, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their slim playoff